Hi, I'm Tristan Rogers and welcome to PS After Dark. We got great interviews, we have got great music, we have got... It's just great all around. Why don't you follow me? Weren't you the ballet?
From beautiful Palm Springs, welcome to PS After Dark with your party host, Tristan Rogers. Tonight, actor and author Wesley Eure gives his best dinosaur survival tips, which includes running, with musical guest Tim Gross. Spoiler alert, that's me! With Tim Gross manning the piano bar. Wait, do I get paid double for this? We've got Griffin Wade giving cocktail tips, Kelly McQuinn giggling by the pool, Bella DeBall, and our usual cast of ne'er-do-well locals. Come on in and grab a drink. We've got a VIP table waiting just for you.
Here. Never let it be said I don't give you anything.
Thank you, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, by the way, what was that little bitty thing you were playing just then?
Oh, that was just some random notes and chords that I can't possibly be sued for copyright for. Because I don't know if you're aware of it, but it costs way more money than I'm willing to pay to play an actual song to license. And if, you can get sued for the smallest thing. So I'm just playing little things that nobody can recognize. It sounds lovely.
Good thinking. I like that
but
sneaky side of you.
It's royalty free.
Changing the subject. Who's our guest tonight?
Our guest is Wesley Eure.
Ah, Wes.
Yeah, he's a friend of yours.
I worked with him a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
At Terrificon over in Connecticut. This guy's a barrel of laughs.
He's done so much, and it always boils down to your most famous role. And he was, of course, on Land of the Lost, and his biggest line was, "Run, Holly, run! There's a dinosaur."
Close enough.
I didn't want to say it wrong. It's the classic line.
He's done a lot of stuff behind the camera too that he's actually less well known for, but they actually ran longer.
Yeah, no, his resume is impressive.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he's like one of the best guys from that show, Password. It's an American show. Don't worry about it.
I hate game shows. I only ever did one, and I hated it. That was Family Feud. And,
you were on Family Feud?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Where do we find that? I want to find it.
It's well hidden. Yeah, I remember it well to this day.
Wow. Well, if you ever get asked to be a talk show host, I'll bet you change your tune.
No, it'll never happen. I understand you're going to sing a song.
I am. Going to do another song. It's called One Step Ahead of the Pain.
There's more to it than that. Everybody out there who's watching the show, if you have a spare grand piano sitting around and it looks lonely, invite Tim. You don't have to like him, just invite him.
I do suspect that I've invited to some parties that people don't like me.
Why would you say that?
Well, you could work for your dinner, play some piano, and, Yeah.
Well, you've got a piano here. You don't need to leave your own house.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, but that way I don't have to invite the people that I don't like, so that's good.
That would narrow it down.
we have very small parties here.
I'm all about wanderlust and desert dust.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to PS After Dark Trivia Night by this gorgeous pool on this beautiful Palm Springs evening with your host, Bella DeBall, and my fabulous, beautiful assistant, Kelly!
Hello!
You are doing good, girl.
Thank you. You are too, girl.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Tonight we have some great questions, some about Tristan, some about Palm Springs, some about life in general, some weird ones, some bizarre ones. You just never know what we're going to come up with. If you get the right answer, you get to go to the bar and have beverages! And if you get the wrong one, there's all sorts of punishment. Ooh. And I think some people try to get it wrong because they like what you're doing. Well, let's do one here. What is Tristan's favorite thing to do? Let's go to this lovely young lady.
Have awesome, dirty bondage tantrum sex with her. Teresa, his wife.
Well, I'm sure he loves to do that, but it may not be the answer we're looking for. So, girl, you get whipped.
Woo, woo, woo.
And put the hands on. We're going to handcuff you to the table.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Let's hear a really big round for Wesley Eure.
How are you?
Hey, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Have a seat. Would you? Oh, you got one coming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yay.
Right.
Everyone put oxygen.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, my boy.
Cheers. Congratulations. This is exciting. A new show, everything. This is fabulous.
Doesn't get any better. Well, it does actually, but
What makes it better?
money. I got a question for you just before you nod off.
You haven't bored me yet, Tristan.
Think about
I'm
this.
still awake.
Think about this.
Yeah.
Boxers, briefs, or a thong?
Oh my God. It's got to be boxers at my age. Everything's not as round as it used to be. It just goes flat. Otherwise, you go whoop, fly right off.
Okay, got it.
You asked. I mean, you asked the question, okay?
Your career's ticked all the boxes, like acting, directing, production, writing. What came first?
Acting. I played an oak tree in Hattiesburg, Mississippi in the 5th grade. It started everything.
Very deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt I could branch out. And it was,
You did.
I did. Unbelievable.
Leaves everywhere. Right?
Exactly. People have always asked me, go ahead, leave. It's amazing.
And then what happened?
Boy, I always wanted to be an actor, but I'm from Mississippi, and my family, nobody's in the acting business. They were all educators and professors. And at 5 years old, I go, I'm going to be an actor. And they go, yeah. So every chance I got in school, I would be in a play, a community theater. And then I was in Las Vegas. My mother was heading up the drug abuse program for the state of Nevada. And I was selling artwork after high school at the Frontier Hotel, which is now gone. And I met Robert Goulet and Carol Lawrence. And they needed a driver that summer to do a concert tour on the East Coast. And they said, you're coming with us, because I made them laugh. And so I'm 17 years old.
You made Robert Goulet laugh?
I made Robert Goulet laugh.
Wow, that in itself deserves a medal.
But at 17, I'm driving a Dodge Travco motorhome that says The Bob Goulet Show on it. I'm 17, never been to New York City. And the first thing they said to me is, Wesley, you're driving Carol Lawrence into her dental appointment in Manhattan. And I go, what? So I get in this car, I'm sitting in the front seat, Carol's in the back, and Bob's manager is to the right of me. We go through the Lincoln Tunnel, and I've never been to a big city like this. And I'm like terrified, and I'm driving under the Lincoln Tunnel, and I come out of the tunnel, and there's all these trucks there, and I go into the first intersection, and I see it's a red light, and I back up, and there's a cop. And he goes, roll down your window. And I'm going, he said, young man, did you see the red light? I said, look, where I come from, the red light's in the middle of the road. The red light was on the right-hand side of the road. There's a truck there. I couldn't see it. When I saw it, I backed up. He looked at the dashboard. It said, the Garden State Art Festival. And he looked in the back seat and goes, oh, hello, Miss Lawrence. Young man, be more careful. And I knew then I wanted to be a celebrity. It got me out of a ticket.
Every now and again it works.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're in New York. When did you get back to LA?
Well,
to LA.
Well, my first job was in New York. I was at the American Shakespeare Festival at Stratford. I was playing Ariel in The Tempest with Morris Kornofsky and Jane Alexander. And I mean, it was quite the thing. And the first day, because I'm from the South and I didn't know Shakespeare. I had never studied Shakespeare. I don't know how I got the job. They told me later that I blew the audition, but I made them laugh. They said, you're coming with us this summer. So it was all the people from Juilliard School of Music that were producing it. And I'm the very first day at the Manhattan Club, and I'm going, all hail, grave master, grave so hail. I come to answer thy beck and call, be it to fly, to swim. They go, Wesley, not on our stage. I go, what's wrong? And they go, your accent. I go, what accent? And they sent Liz Smith, who was this famous linguist. Every day I had to go through a link to get rid of my Southern accent. So instead of going ghosts, I mean, like, oh, look at them ghosts and a host. It was like ghosts, hosts, running. You know, I learned there were consonants.
This is the part of the night where I try to be like my husband, Tim, and embarrass everybody I can. So, rapid fire questions are on their way. They have to answer the question quickly or I move on. Here we go. Who stole my drink, Greg?
It probably was me.
Probably was. Or Teresa. One or the other. Or my mother. That's why I always have to have a different glass.
You were in a show called Days of Our Lives.
Really? What are those? They're soap operas. Do you know about soap operas?
No.
You don't?
Not as much as I should.
You know,
anyway.
I heard that something about Luke and Laura, and you got involved in all that.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, yeah. But Days of Our Lives was actually the first show I actually auditioned for.
You could have been my daddy.
Could have been. May have been. He was a doctor, and that's all I knew. I didn't get the job, and that was the end of that. All right, we're going to go from Days to Land of the Lost.
Yes.
Finally. I want to talk about the dinosaurs.
Thank you. You know what was fun about that show is I was doing Days of Our Lives first, and I got Land of the Lost. And NBC, they're both NBC shows, so they let me do it. So in the morning, I got to shoot all my scenes on Days of Our Lives for 3 years. So everybody in the cast hated me. Because I got to go in, shoot my scenes, and leave.
NBC let you work in-house in other shows?
Yes.
See, the ABC would never let me do that. I had Thornbirds, and they wouldn't let me do it.
I actually got cast in Love Boat as Gopher, and at ABC and NBC, and at the last minute before the first ship we took off, NBC pulled out of the deal. They said, no, we won't let Wesley go do it. So, but this was both NBC shows. Mm. So I got Days of Our Lives in the morning, then I run over to Goldwyn Studios and film Land of the Lost. So in the morning, I'm crying that my girlfriend's leaving me, I'm having sexual problems, the mafia's after me, and in the afternoon, I'm going, run, Holly, run, there's a dinosaur.
How did that work out was it green screen?
Well, we had 2 sound stages. I mean, we had a lagoon and a full forest set and a cave and interiors, but then we had a whole sound stage. Half the sound stage was all painted it was blue screen at the time, not green screen. And we had this huge, it was a sound stage. And they melded the dinosaurs, which were all stop frame animation. Right. They were on film and we were on videotape. It was the first time the technology, it looks hokey today, but back in the day, it was state of the art. They were able to meld videotape and film together instantaneously. And so we'd get on the set and they'd shrink us down and the dinosaurs would be, doing what they're doing. And they said, okay, look at that light up there. And that's Grumpy's head. And you've got to run this way, So that was how we did it. And so there was a lot of green screen, but a lot of it was actual, it was they had a pool for a lagoon. We had, it was extraordinary. We had every celebrity you can imagine come to see our set, from Elton John to Stallone. There was,
really?
Yeah, it was Charo. I remember Charo came on stage, and we had Phil Paley, who played Chaka, who was a little monkey boy. He was like 11 years old. And in the jungles, Charo's going, "Goochie, goochie, goochie, Chaka, chuka." And she was running around the jungle chasing Chaka. I was like, it was crazy.
So how long did Land of the Lost run for?
Land of the Lost ran for 3 years. But it's been on the air. It's still on the air now. It has not stopped being aired.
No, I see it occasionally. It pops up.
I know.
Quite an impact. It's weird when shows are so short and it feels like I found out that the Monkees were only on for 2 seasons. It feels like it must have been 8 years or something. Same with Land of the Lost. It's just such a part of cultural history and iconic thing. So. Yeah, well, you hear. You turn on the news some time, and there'll be a tall guy. They go, "Oh, he looks like a Sleestak," which was one of the green lizard creatures, or Chucky looks like a monkey, and things like that. So it's become part of the icons of the lingo of this time and stuff like that. But it was Sid Marty Krofft. It was their longest running show, and we shared the caves with Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Nice.
And so the first day of shoot of Sigmund the Sea Monster one season, they were all getting their clothes on, they were putting their makeup on, and Paul Lynde was this genie, Rip Taylor. Rip Taylor was the genie. And he got his green makeup on, his flippers and stuff, and the set caught on fire. And instantly, everybody had to race out with their wallets, anything. Literally, it blew the soundstage up. It fell on all the cars. It burned up all the cars in the parking lot. And we lost our sets for the 3rd season. And Rip Taylor told me he lived Santa Monica Boulevard. So he's in this full green genie outfit. He's got the flippers on, the green mask and stuff. And he's walking down Santa Monica Boulevard with his flippers and everything. He said not one person gave him a second look.
I was going to say.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Normal.
Those are the people you have to avoid. This guy's going to be trouble.
Yeah, that's the ugliest hooker I've ever seen.
Now, you've also branched into game shows.
Oh, my God, yeah.
How did that work out?
Well, I love game shows, and I was fortunate enough to be a regular as a celebrity on like Password, Match Game, different shows back in the day. And then I hosted a bunch of pilots for NBC, and then I finally hosted my own game show called Finders Keepers for Nickelodeon, which was their #1 show for a while. But I loved it, and I got to play with Elizabeth Montgomery and Vicki Lawrence and Betty White. And Buzzer TV is now replaying them all the time, so every day, you know, I'm on something.
I did want to mention one thing about Password, because I don't think you can really say this without seeming like a pompous jerk, but you're kind of considered to be like the best Password player.
Well, I mean, really, I never would have thought that. My God. But no, the thing was, you know who's the best
Pass
player?
that over when you're finished.
Here, take it, yeah. But because I was a fan of Passwords.
How do this game is played? Because I haven't got a clue.
Password?
I did one game show, Family Feud. I hated it.
Well, and
because I sucked.
I saw
That's
you.
why.
I saw you on. I saw it. No,
shoot.
I did. And
you can't lie and say you were really good.
And I can't believe you've worked since. That's really amazing.
Yeah.
People still hire you. Huh?
Well, sort of.
I believe
part time.
Yeah.
Hey, I like your outfit.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, recently I was invited to a nudist dinner party, but I had to skip it. I had nothing to wear. That was funny.
Tristan was asking how to play Password. We were actually thinking about trying to play a little game with you, and that would, if you don't know how to play it, you explain it.
No, I don't.
Just by watching it done, and I'm going to ask the questions if that's all right.
Sure.
And,
well, Tristan, the way it works is we try to get you to say a word, but another person to say a word, right? But we give them one-word clues. And so whatever we have to give them a clue.
But wait a minute, you've got to think pretty quick in this, right?
Very quick.
And I'm, wait a minute, what happened?
Tristan, it's only a half an hour show. You know?
I get it. Okay. You asked for it.
Okay. All right.
So here we go.
Okay.
The password is, Tristan's trying to read the card. Can't do that. Okay. Middle.
School.
Core.
Center.
Sample.
Sample? Oh. Yeah.
Core sample.
No, he got it. So it's center. Okay.
Center. Yeah, hello. You know, I saw your performance on the other game show. You know, don't try, Tristan, really. You're embarrassing yourself. This is, you know.
Okay, let's try it again. He cheated.
The second password is...
The password is...
Can't let Tristan see it. Rabbit.
Hat. Rabbit?
Rabbit.
Hair.
Baby.
Baby what?
Bunny.
Bunny. Got
What? That's
a baby rabbit's a bunny.
I just got to prove to Tristan I'm not making it up because he's 0 for...
Now you know why I suck at this game.
Tristan. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home.
Okay.
The next one. The password is... Behind.
Whose? Oh, I'm sorry.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
No.
Only one word, sorry.
Behind.
Front.
Last.
Rear.
End.
Derriere.
Behind.
Wag.
Tail.
Dog.
Tail. What did you say?
Dog. Wag. A dog.
But what is a dog wag?
Well, it depends. Sometimes it may have a tail. Sometimes it may not. I mean...
Well, if it's a Doberman with the tail cut off, yeah.
My mind doesn't work the way that yours does.
And at any time, and the way it also works is there's a category that this is all for, and at any time you can just guess what it is. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So we got center, bunny, and tail so far.
Center, bunny,
And we've got more cards, but
Okay.
Oh, goody.
center, bunny,
Bunny
and,
and
tail.
Easter basket.
All right, just throwing it out there. All right, the next one.
The password is
The password is here.
here.
Here, H-E-A-R.
Oh.
Here.
Sound.
Place.
Face.
Oh, ears.
Ears. Yeah.
I would never have got that.
We have to combine the one word with the next word. All right. Tail, ears, bunny, and center.
Chocolate rabbit.
No.
That's my favorite. Eat the ears off and go right for the center with the.
But they're
cream
always
inside.
hollow. It's such a ripoff.
Well, not some
When
of
you're a
them,
kid, you
some-
get
yeah.
one.
I think we have an idea now why I don't do game shows.
Yeah.
It kind of all falls into place, doesn't it?
Yeah. You're more of a dramatic leading man sort of guy.
I'm more of a read the lines guy. Yeah.
Okay, the final password is unrobed.
Naked.
Strip.
Well, my next word was going to be naked. So
Unrobed.
Unclothed.
Friday night.
Lewd.
Stripper. Strip.
Now I'm getting nervous because I'm bad at making clues. Birthday.
Suit.
Naked. Oh my gosh.
Birthday suit. What could be more obvious than that?
I don't know.
Gosh, it's just synonyms for what now I'm on the
Cake.
spot.
Birthday suit, naked.
Candle.
Stripped.
Bear.
Nude.
Nude. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't believe I missed it.
Well, it's kind of weird because once there's two synonyms that are super close, it's hard to. I don't know how you're supposed to tell somebody that it's a synonym.
This is what I do when I do the show.
First of all, those were good clues. Okay.
Okay.
It just
I
we didn't get
appreciate
them
you
right.
pretending that they were. So, if anybody can find the category, center, ears,
I know what it
bunny,
is.
Tail.
Playboy.
Playboy. That's
Yeah.
Yay.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding. What do I win?
Well,
you win
How about double my salary today?
easy. We can do that.
I'm willing to triple it.
That's
as far as
you go
I'm
for
gonna
triple?
That brings this moment to an end. I want to thank you for being a part of the show and being a really big part of the show, because now you know why I don't do game shows.
Well, and them that can do.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah, teach.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, goodbye. Thank you. What an honor. Take care.
Thanks, mate.
Bye-bye.
Don't go away. That's not the end of the show.
Desert vibes only.
Hello, and my name is Antonio, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a tequila neat. First, you need to start with your glass. You get salt all over the rim. Then you take your tequila, give it a nice little pour, yeah. Just a little bit though. And then what you want to do is take your lime and go up, squeeze, and season. Then you may take to drink and push it aside, because nobody drinks that like that. You're going to take a shot glass instead and pour it on in. And then just start knocking them back. Tequila.
Got a real treat for you. Buddy of mine. He's going to play the piano, right? Here he is, Tim Gross.
Oh, that's now?
Yeah. That big black thing over there. Yeah. There you go. Come here, I'll stand on your fingers.
Distant lights in a faraway town, calling to somebody, calling to me. Curtain closes, but I'm still here, just holding the pieces of what used to be. So I'm headed out to an unknown destination, jumping at shadows that remind me of you. 'Cause I can't stand to be stuck in the station, something I thought that you knew. And as long as I run, I will follow the sun, keeping my back to the rain. Eyes on the track and I never look back, keeping one step ahead of the pain. Yeah, one step ahead of the pain. Once again it is just like before, as the train slowly grinds to a breathtaking halt. From rich accusations to cheap little lies, suddenly everything is my fault. So I'm headed out to an unknown destination, looking for shadows that remind me of you. 'Cause I can't stand to be stuck in the station, something I thought that you knew. And as long as I run, I will follow the sun, keeping my back to the rain. Eyes on the track and I never look back, keeping one step ahead of the pain. Yeah, one step ahead of the pain. A change of heart and a quick change of scenes, soon I can't remember. Tell me, what does that mean? Travel light, except for my head, filled with the memory of all we have lost. As day fades, the night closes in, a time for protecting ourselves from the cost. So I'm headed out to an unknown destination, living in shadows that remind me of you. 'Cause I can't stand to be stuck in the station, something I thought that you knew. And as long as I run, I will follow the sun, keeping my back to the rain. Eyes on the track and I never look back, keeping one step ahead of the pain. Yeah, one step ahead of the pain.
Well, that brings our show this evening to an end. Now, the show's over, but the party, that's just about to start. Thank you all very much. Join us again soon.
Yes!